Check. It's your boy, you're so focused. Also known as Mr. King, not your nigga. Ooh. I got Angel Dust in the building with me today. That girl can sign. Shit. Hey T, you gotta add this one to the playlist. Yeah.
Baby's up on it. You drop it too fast, you might crash. So you can't get enough of it. Keep it coming, oh don't you stop, baby.
Yeah, that motherfucker right there is called Drive Slow.
Yeah.
Ooh, yo, we got Angel Dust in the motherfucking building today. I want to talk about titles before we even get anything. We got Drive Slow and we have Angel Dust.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck that. We're going to start there. You know, where did Angel Dust come from? You know, how did you get there? Did you wake up one morning and say, I'm going to call myself Angel Dust? You know what I'm saying? Or was it a name given to you?
You know what? Actually, before I became a solo artist, I was with a group called CNC. Shout out to my CNC family.
Mm-hmm.
They first, before they announced me, I was just doing like background vocals for them, like minor things. And they were testing that on their audience. And they were just saying, like, people were giving feedback, like, yo, this girl's voice is really addictive. It's melodic, it's smooth. I was like, Angel Dust.
I can do that.
I can do that.
It fits though. It fits.
You.
I can see that. I can
You.
see that. I can definitely see that. How long have you been creating music?
Since 2017.
2017. You know, so I see you're big on titles. You know, we got this song Drive Slow. You know, and if you listen to lyrics, you know what I'm saying, and the person that's not all hooked up on a beat, she's not talking about a car.
No, I'm not.
You know, she's not talking about your Mercedes. You know, she's not talking. Drive Slow. Explain that to me. What's the inspiration behind Drive Slow?
You know what? I just found this beat. And it was just very vibe. Like it was just such a vibe. And I'm like, all right, let me just keep playing it. And the words I just threw up all these words. And I was like, oh, okay, we can do this. Let's just put that together.
So it's not an issue for you when it comes to creating this music.
No.
You look, I know a lot of artists. I run past a lot of artists, and they be like, "Yo, that time when they call it writer's block."
Yeah.
Have you ever had writer's block?
That's so real.
How do you get past writer's block? You know, what is one of your methods you do to get past that?
You know what? First, I give myself some grace. You know, because a lot of us, when we do come and experience writer's block, we think like, oh my God, it's the end of my career, or nothing else will happen. I give myself grace because sometimes, you know, life happens which could influence our writer's block. And just sometimes it's just not that time. So along with giving me grace, I write out all of my thoughts, all of them. And sometimes those thoughts are letters. Sometimes those thoughts are poems. Sometimes I'm able to take those thoughts and put them into a song. So, I mean, that helps me as well. And then sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night with like a nice, mean bar. I'm like, we just gonna write this down, save this for later, come back. Oop, and I can just use that for something. So I feel like the most important thing to get over that is just giving yourself grace. Like, it's nothing against you, it just happens.
It makes sense. So sometimes you actually got to step away from the table.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And revisit it.
Absolutely.
There it is. Motherfuckers be rushing shit sometimes. You know, stop rushing. Yeah. You know, you cannot rush greatness.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? You cannot rush greatness. I like writing poetry. And sometimes, you know, when I write, to me, it sounds okay right then and there. Then I go back 2-3 days later and I'm like, you know, so take your time. Now that's something that I could totally stand behind. Out of the music that you have created, you know what I'm saying, so far, what would you say has been your best song? I know you have a lot of good music,
Yeah.
but what would you say that's your favorite song out of all the songs that you've created?
You know what? Drive Slow is actually doing really, really
That's
good.
that one. That's the one.
Yeah, but my favorite song that I've actually done is called This Should Be Us.
Mm.
And it's featured my homie Ronnie Eric. Shout out to Ronnie.
So it's giving like an R&B
Mhm.
type of vibe. He
Mhm.
raps.
Yes, he raps.
Okay, so it's
Absolutely.
giving like a little bit of
Mhm.
both. I'm gonna have to pull that one up. So y'all, we gotta hear that one. We
Yeah,
gotta,
yeah.
you know. And when did you drop that one?
I dropped that one. I want to say in 2020.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you on tour right now, correct?
Yes, I am.
Yo, how many cities?
So it's Baltimore. We got something else to do in Baltimore again, and I'm heading off to PA. So that's me.
That is fucking beautiful,
Thank
yo.
you. Thank
Like when
you.
it comes to you know what I'm saying, these tours, you know, what have been the best moment so far? Like one of your highlights, you know, you go back home, you know, you
Mhm.
gotta tell what has been a highlight of the tour so far?
Definitely the culture.
Mm.
I'm from Cleveland, so and I also travel a lot to Atlanta. So going to different cities, different states and stuff, and just absorbing the culture, and then thinking about how it is at home for you. It's just like, oh, that's different.
Yeah, it
as well
is.
as meeting other artists too.
There it is.
Because Cleveland artists are definitely different from Baltimore artists or
Agreed.
Pennsylvania artists or Atlanta artists. So it's a nice wake up call. You know what I'm saying?
Vibing with different energies, meeting different people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Mhm.
So what would you say have been they're my great moments? Have you had any moments that you like, oh my God, tour? You know?
Like being away from my loved ones.
Yeah.
You know.
I can imagine. So you have children?
Yes.
Yeah, how many?
Two.
Yo, now that's like one of the most hardest. It's like, yo, y'all, they at a certain age, they may not understand the journey. They may support you,
Yeah.
but they don't understand the journey. Mom, where you at?
Mhm.
Where you at? So I know that is hard. Like, how do you deal with that part? Like being on the road.
You know what? So when I started traveling, when I started traveling a little bit more,
Mhm.
and I knew that I would be away from my kids for days or hours, whatever. I talked to them and say, you know, hey, mommy has to go away to sing, but mommy is always thinking of you. When mommy's not here, I need you guys to be your best selves for mommy.
There it is.
So they're able to understand that. So in the beginning, it was really hard.
can
It's just
imagine.
like, why is my mommy going away from me now?
Right, they don't want to hear nothing.
Yeah. So now it's just like, okay, mommy, you're going to sing. Okay, I will see mommy this day.
Yeah.
And mommy is going to be mine the whole time.
Yeah, they understand.
So it's a smoother transition. With my 4-year-old, it's like, no, ma'am, you're bringing me with you. So before we left, he was like, so I'm putting on my shoes. I'm getting my bag and I'm coming. I'm like, no, sir. You're just 4.
See, it's like you be wanting to keep the kids separate,
Yeah.
and then it comes to a point where you're like, you know, you want them to experience
Yes.
twos, but that time
Absolutely.
will come. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
That you are able to go ahead and take them, you know,
Mhm.
to travel as well.
Absolutely.
You just beginning to get out here. You know what I'm saying? So definitely make your way around, and we double back and we take the babies the next time. That's how I look at. Look, you go next time.
Okay.
I got to make sure it's good out here first. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Before we go. So I can understand that. If you could take the babies anywhere, you know, because you have been around, you have done some things. What would be one of your first ideas to take the babies outside of their city?
I would love to take my kids to California.
Cali. Cali is beautiful.
Mhm.
And you from where?
I'm from Cleveland.
Cleveland.
Yeah.
Joe, all these different energies, and
What
that
you
is
feeling?
dope. That is dope. I love it. I love it. I love it. We got
Yes.
Cleveland in the motherfucking building.
Shout out to 216.
I
Shout
love it.
out.
I love it. See, it's so crazy because certain places, certain cities, you can hear the accent. Certain places you can't even tell. I would have thought you probably was from here too.
Oh, really?
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
You just talk
wow.
very proper.
Oh,
you know, very
thank you.
proper. That's
Thank
it.
you
You
so
know, I love it. I
much.
love it. You
Thank
know,
you.
but no. So 5 years we in this music. Where do
Mhm.
you see yourself? Let's say 5 more years from now, in your music career.
Writing for major artists.
Ghostwriting.
It could be ghostwriting.
Ooh.
It could be writing.
Okay.
Definitely writing.
I can see that. I can see that
Mhm.
being right. You know, one of my favorite is Neo. That guy
Come on.
Neo, man, he writes amps. He write for
Yes.
men, women, That
Yes.
boy's an animal.
Absolutely.
You know, they thought he was gone. No, that boy's sitting back making millions, just writing music. So I can see that. So if you had come up to a point of your career where the music didn't, pan out, you would be satisfied in just being actually the writer.
Absolutely.
Okay.
First of all, there's more in
There it
writing,
is.
and there's more time that I could spend with my kids.
I agree.
And, that's more time for me to develop them, or I'm going to say help develop them into what they see themselves doing. And that's another stream for me. It's not like music is going to be, I'm going to still get my bag from my voice. Okay.
One
That
way or
might open up
another.
another branches to be something else. But songwriting, I'll be satisfied with songwriting.
Right. So are you looking to like be signed, or are you trying to, remain an independent
I
artist?
want to be independent.
Independent.
Mhm.
Yeah, a lot of artists I meet now just like, nah, we're gonna do it on our own, or I'm gonna get my team and we're gonna do it. So I can do that.
Yeah, it just seems like, you hear all these crazy stories
About the industry.
about the industry and how, this artist thought like, okay, this is going to work. They're going to give me this. And it kind of just, took a less. So it's just like,
That makes
you
sense.
never want that to happen to you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know there's artists that didn't have a choice, given their circumstances at that time to do what they needed to do. I just don't want to be that artist.
Okay.
So if something comes along, if I'm signed to a record label and it benefits me, okay.
Oh well.
But I want to remain an independent artist.
So have you been faced with that? That I don't know what to call it. I'm not going to say problem. Have you been faced with this before, to the point, because you're a woman, we know you're a woman, we know how it is when it comes to women in the industry. You got the pretty woman, you got the woman that sex sells, so you don't seem, or you don't come off as the woman, oh no, I'm selling sex, so I'm gonna show this, or I'm gonna show that, so you don't come off as that. But have you came across people that's like, nah man, I know you don't want that, but if you want to be here, what I'm saying, you gotta show a little that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You have come across that?
Yeah. You know what's so funny? Not only just with my looks, but my voice is really sensual. I've actually, for a little bit, kind of regret how my voice sounds, because I can be so much more than the sexy woman who can do just this in this lane. I'm more than that. So for a while, I was just really kind of upset at myself, like, why do I have this type of style of voice, or why am I just seen in this light? But I got out of that, and it's just like, well, I can use this, but at the end of the day, this is where my morals is, and this is what I want to do.
That makes sense.
So if I can use this to work in my favor, and it is working in my favor, then that's good. You just got to make sure that you're surrounding yourself around people that wants better for you.
Facts.
Because they want better for themselves.
Big facts.
And not people that say, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this, but they kind of being really sneaky and stuff like that. And I pick up on energy. So it's just like, you just gotta, pray to God and say, this is what I want for myself. Please place me in situations around people and environments that are aligned with who I am and what I want as a person. And you just quickly see how people you thought were there for you just go away.
Manifest that.
Or, God starts bringing in this new environment or these new group of people that are aligned with you. So
Agreed. I agree. I agree, yo. I love it. I fucking love it. So whether you believe it or not, you have supporters. You have fans.
Yeah.
We are live here from It's Gorgeous Radio, Washington, D.C. So you're going to have new supporters, you know what I'm saying? New fans. So for the supporters, for the fans that's watching today, if you had to leave them with a piece of advice, what would it be?
My advice for my new supporters is, you're either winning or you're learning. We don't lose around here. So get that in your head.
There it is. There it is. What's up with this gotta flex?
Gotta flex.
What's up with this gotta flex?
Yes, you asked the question. Okay, so my song Gotta Flex. I put all of my energies and different thoughts into this song that I was feeling for a while. So it's basically you're flexing on situations that try to claim victory over who you are.
Mm.
I gotta flex on you, whether that's your ex or whether it's the group of friends or whether it's the situation that thought they had you but they don't. So it's more like an anthem for men and women to flex on yourself.
There it is.
Like,
Hey, y'all, man, I need y'all to need y'all to hit it.
Get
They
hip,
gotta
okay?
flex. Let it
Yeah.
roll. I love when we got that ooh, boo, boo in the building. You know what I'm saying? Be a lot of rap shit in here. I love it, but we got a little. Let shit play. Let it play. Where can they find this?
On all major platforms, baby.
Go get that.
Stream it.
Remember when I held you down and showed you blood nothing go. Ay, remember when I washed your six with your bros when I pick up. Ay, remember when I gave you warmth when the lights when I flicker. Remember me. Or maybe we enemies. Every time we popped down, it was like it's game time. All these hoes getting lose control of back like angels. I gotta sky.
That face you make when that. Yeah, that's that face. My mama told me about that face.
I gotta flex.
Let's go.
I gotta flex on you. I gotta flex on you. Worse than my ex, I ain't stressed off you. Man, I'm feeling brand new. I'm brand new. Big, hey, I'm brand new. Big,
Yeah.
can't you see the trail? Hey, I'm brand new. I'm brand new.
Yes. That is beautiful. What about your social media? Could you give me your social media handles?
Yes, y'all can follow me on Instagram at Angel Dust. That's ANGE triple L, so LLL underscore DUSSTT. Again, ANGELLL underscore DUSSTT.
Yes. I need y'all to go. Make sure y'all follow. Make sure y'all go run them streams up. Man, everything is gorgeous. It was a pleasure having you in the building today, Angel Dust. She definitely got a couple of motherfuckers in this joint numb. Today, it is go time.